There you go. Now I bet you can hear me. Better? Hi, everyone. Awesome, we have some people here. That's so cool. I was worried it'd be a weird time of day and like you guys would be like, no thank you. So that's good. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me a-okay and we will get going. Perfect. Hi, Ben. How are you? It's good to see you. Jess is here. Seth is here. Mike is here. It's a party. I got my people. We are good. Fantastic. Just adjusting. I don't like how that looks. Ha! Okay. Now I'm happy-ish. There we go. Awesome. Jen from Jen Adventures TV. Hi there. I like your Christmas decorations there. Thank you, Seth. Your tree looks beautiful. Thank you. That is tree 2 of 2. Yeah, so. Oh, Christy from Miller Maniacs. Hello. Hummingbird Books. How are you? Have I had you on a live stream before? You might have to tell me. Okay, Mike says last day of my vacation, can't think of a better bunch to spend it with. True dat. Ew, I hate when I say that. Anyway, yeah, that's so true. Like, I'm so glad you're all here and I'm so glad that we're doing this. This is really cool. It was exciting to have a different day to go live and to do it from my living room. Yay! I don't have the study where I normally do live streams all Christmassy yet. I only have the living room done, but it is done. So it is very exciting. No first timer. Oh, okay, Hummingbird Books. Just wondering, I feel like, oh, no first timer. You are a first timer. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that is what I thought. Good to have you. Welcome to this crazy circus. Ben says, Ken here. Lovely to see you, Kim. Lovely to see you, Ben. How is NaNoWriMo going for those of you nanoing? We are in the final stretch of it, just about. So I know Ben, you are doing nano. How's it going? And also Mike. I know he started like a second book, I feel like, if I remember right. So hopefully it's going well for you guys and you've been successful. Finished on the 18th, I know, Mike. Like, I'm so impressed by you that like it makes me nauseous. Too true. Ben says, oh, I'm way behind, but I'm working on making today and tomorrow 10K days to still win. Not impossible, but difficult. Good luck. I wish you all the happy writing vibes and juju and whatever. So cool. All right. So, the hair. Okay, so Kim here in my living room, and we are going to talk about my future plans for this channel because we have to talk about that. Nobody get alarmed yet. I don't know. We'll talk about it. And then I want to do like a Christmassy Q&A sort of thing just because Merry Kimstmas is coming up and Vlogmas and Light the World and just the time of year for happiness in general. So we're going to do some of that. Kim here and Kim hair, apparently. Just Alrighty, so, okay, the future of this channel, because, yeah, I want to make some changes. I don't want to do anything, too drastic, just, like, some little, like, kind of tweaks here and there with, like, upload schedule and, sort of video types, and I would love to get your guys' feedback on that, because I like to get your feedback on, like, anything that I do. Like, I can't make a decision without, like, talking about it in a live stream, apparently. But, yeah, so I don't know if, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, a lot of you that have been followers of my channel kind of from the get-go, I'm sure you've noticed that I am not really making a ton of book-related videos. My booktube content has really faded a lot. And I want to talk about that because I know that that's the reason a lot of you follow me, and it's probably a little disappointing for you when there's like another video and it's not a booktube video, and which I get, like I totally get that. So 100% understand that. But I want to talk about it because there will be some bookish content in 2018. However, it's going to be in the form of a podcast. I am taking all of my book thoughts and feelings and reading shenanigans to the Kim Here podcast. And then I'm going to take the podcast episodes and put them on YouTube. So you don't have to go follow me elsewhere. You don't have to, panic that, you don't have to go searching. You don't have to get another platform, be somewhere else on the internet. It's going to be right here on the Kim Here channel. It's just going to be a podcast episode. And that way, I can focus on the other types of things I want to do in video format. And I just feel like which is kind of weird, but I'm not really sure why I feel that way, but I do and whatever. But I feel like there's a little less obligation with a podcast because on YouTube, your consistency is really important for algorithm reasons and audience reasons and all these really nerdy data nerd sort of reasons. But it's really important to like put videos up and stuff like that on a regular basis. And sometimes my reading really fluctuates. Sometimes I'm reading 4 books a week, and sometimes I'm reading 1 book a month. And so that way, if I'm doing the podcast and I didn't read a ton that week, I can talk about something else, or I just feel like there's just less pressure with a podcast. And like I said, I'm not really sure why I feel that way, but I do. And so yay? Question mark? A book podcast is a good idea. Thank you, Mike. Hi, Sean. How are you? Good to see you. Yay, says Ben. Would use 200 characters, but don't want to be too extra. No, you gotta like keep your extra reined in. I feel you. Good. Living My Rhapsody. Hello, hello. Love the decor. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hummingbird Books. That sounds like an amazing idea. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. What are your plans for the podcast format? The plans, Mike is asking about the podcast format. The plan for now is to essentially keep it almost exactly how I do a video. It's just going to be me giving you my thoughts and feelings. I'm hoping to keep them between 15 minutes to half an hour long. So they are going to be a little bit of a longer format, which is another reason I want to do it podcast style because you can just get away with it. Sometimes people don't want to commit to a half an hour video, which I get, like, as a person who lives the hustle life. Like, yeah, I totally understand this. Like, I just don't have time to sit through a half an hour video, but I can listen to a half hour podcast while I do the dishes. You know what I mean? So, I definitely, so they will be a little longer than my normal video length. Any plans for guests or interviews? I would love to do that, especially with some local indie authors that I know, so that is by no means out of the question. Yeah. They don't have to be local either. Actually, I don't know why I said local indie authors. They can be like people I know on BookTube and YouTube and fellow writers that I know that are in this chat right now. So be excited. So I'm excited. It's going to be good. But that's kind of, for the beginning, the format is going to be just me, books. Oh, bumped the microphone. You know how I love the microphone. Seth says, I think that's a pretty good idea, uploading your podcast to your YouTube channel. I just, like, I hate having to learn a new platform. And I hate having to, like, I like having my things sort of corralled in one place, which is why I like using TweetDeck versus Twitter. Like, it's just like I like when things are condensed in one spot where I can find them. And I really like YouTube, and I know YouTube, and a lot of you are already here, so I don't have to, I mean, and it's going to be put out. For now, I'm just hosting through the Anchor app, which is a little risky, but I will have the episodes saved if I need to host them somewhere else in the future, which I'm sure will happen. But so they should be on iTunes. I have not played around with the way Anchor distributes your podcast, but allegedly they can get you on iTunes and in the podcast places, which is how I'm going to try it at first until I find my groove with it. But yeah, so putting him on YouTube is definitely, I mean, like, I had to, like, I felt almost like I was betraying Kim here by not putting them on YouTube. So of course I'll be here. Love the idea, says Jess. Awesome. interview guest idea. Cool. Good to know that you guys like the idea of interviews and guests, because conversation just, I feel like you just get a lot more insight and like cool perspectives on things if you have conversations. So I totally agree with you about interviews and guests. Living My Rhapsody, how about reading your favorite parts of a book? Yeah, see, that's what's really cool is if I do like a book review, instead of keeping it to like 10 minutes, which is kind of where, I mean, you can go to a little longer than 10 minutes on YouTube, but with a podcast, I can like read quotes when I'm doing a book review that I love, or if I'm talking about something that I really love, I can read passages and things like that, which is really cool. I probably won't be doing a lot of like reading aloud sorts of like bigger chunks of things just for copyright uses and things like that. If I'm just reading it and it's monetized, then that's an infringement sort of issue. But I will read quotes and things like that. Hang on to that thought though, Living My Rhapsody, because my other podcast, the fiction podcast. So I'm going to be having 2 podcasts, which is also part of the future of this channel. And that will be audio storytelling. So, yeah. Ben says, ha, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's right. Oh my gosh, I can't wink. Oh, I feel like a pirate when I do that. Hummingbird books, awesome, good. Love your idea about the podcast, Mike. I know a few published writers who would be perfect for your podcast. Excellent, Mike. We'll be in touch. I also want to interview you. I'm just saying. Sean says, sounds like a lovely idea to diversify. Exactly. Oh, Living My Rhapsody. I meant your book. I could probably do that. That is probably a thing I could do. I don't know. I mean, like, I kind of thought about doing my book in audio format on podcast. I could maybe probably do that. Probably do that. We could make that happen. I don't see why not. Now that I think about it. Jedi Adventures TV, what's going to be your YouTube content? So my YouTube content in the future, that's a good question and a perfect segue. So thank you. Perfect. Love it. Yes, so the book is, the Kim Here podcast will be put up, and then my regular videos are going to keep going. And now is, I guess, a good time to ask about that. The Rapunzel holiday gift guide that I put up was a bit of an experiment to see kind of how it would be received. So I am counting on you guys right now in the chat, and for those of you catching the replay, to let me know in the comments below how you felt about that. Because I've done 2 Disney fan fiction videos, and I really like them, and I really like the format of them, and I thought they were fun, and they were a really cool way to like use my writing skills and to just sort of be really creative. However, they are a crap ton of work. They just are something that I would not be able to do regularly, and I don't love that. Like, I like to be regular, and I like to be consistent, and I like you guys knowing what to expect and delivering, if that makes sense. So, Vipuri Project. How do you say that, sweet thing? How do you pronounce that? Hello. Welcome to the crazy circus. Welcome, welcome. Mike says, I loved your Rapunzel video. Love, 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 love. Is it obvious now that I loved it? It is. Hummingbird Books, by the way, I love Disney fan fiction videos, and also your Rapunzel Christmas video. Cool. Living My Rhapsody. Loved your gift video. Awesome. I love your humor. Thank you so much. Good to know. Okay, because what I want to do more sorts of things like that, like instead of the Disney fan fiction, like me narrating like a fan fiction and then having the little character commentary and things like that. I thought that that I could kind of do like just a video as a princess, like I did the gift guide video. Right now, the working title is A Princess Perspective. And then I can do things like the holiday gift guides, or I can do like kind of funny princess how-to tutorial videos, like how Snow White would do her makeup, which would be totally against what any beauty vlogger would tell you, so it might be kind of funny. That kind of thing. And so it would be like the fan fiction with the characters being funny, but not a specific storyline. I also had the idea to like kind of do princessy rants and ponderings on like modern day things. Like, I don't know, you could have like a princess confused about a car or like a microwave or like cell phones, like trying to figure that out and kind of stuff. Yeah, so thoughts and feelings, please share with the class. Ben says, I really love the Beauty and the Beast fanfic. I loved that. I loved how that story turned out. I'm glad I just ran with it in the kind of dark direction that I did. I thought it turned out really good, so thank you. Vipery Project says, I just came back from Walt Disney World. I love Walt Disney World. Used to live there, basically. Christy from Miller Maniacs, I thought your Rapunzel video was great. Also loved your fanfic. Good to know. Doors in Time, I am live. Hi, guys. Hi, Whitakers. You guys, Doors in Time. We have got a thing for you guys coming up on Friday that is... I'm so excited. Please go check out their vlog today. We'll give you like a sneaky peeky. So click the little like 3 dots next to their name. I think that's what, yeah, click the little, like if you're in the chat, click those little 3 dots that are to the right of a person's name and click go to their channel and watch their vlog because it's going to be really cool. And I'm in it. I love when I make it on their channel. I like feel so special. So I love the fanfic, says Jess. Hummingbird Books loves the idea. This is Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Good to see you. Oh, I love that idea. Princess perspective. Side note, kid videos like those kill it in views. Surprisingly, my Rapunzel gift guide did not do as well view count, in terms of view count, but I expected that. Like, I totally expected that. So I wasn't terribly disappointed, but the feedback I got in the comments and like what I'm getting right now make it that I don't really care. So, but yeah, I feel like that will help with views and watch time, I think, definitely. And like, I'm not going to get stuck in that horribleness with the whole Elsagate thing that's going on and making like things that are targeted to kids that aren't for kids, which is one of the reasons I don't like swear and use crude language on my channel, was in case a kid stumbled upon a video, I just don't have to worry about it. Like, I don't ever want a parent to see their kid watching one of my videos and hurry and grab the phone or the tablet and be like, oh, no, 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 let's watch something else. You know, I don't ever want that. I feel like, and this is probably just, not just me, but I mean, this is just a personal opinion, but I feel like as a sort of public figure, since I make videos and things like that, that I kind of have a little bit of a responsibility to be an example, especially since I have a 6-year-old niece whom I love more than life itself, and so I always want to be like an example for her, and so I don't want to put things out there that would set a bad example for her. So so all of the princessy things will be family friendly, for lack of a better word, but they will be like appropriate, and they'll be funny, but they won't be crude, so to speak. A lot of people do that, and I don't, like, I get it and it's kind of funny, but it's just, it's very off-brand for me. So, yeah. Ben says, please do a Snow White reacting to Apple products. Oh my gosh, I don't have my notebook. That is genius. See, this is why I have live streams. You guys give me all the brilliant ideas. Perfect. I will do that. That is such a good idea. Oh my gosh, that's genius. That is genius. And I wanted to put Snow White on the channel for so long, and Snow White is technically public domain, so I don't get in trouble with that kind of thing. So I love that. Living My Rhapsody, how about a day with a princess? Yes. Actually, oh my gosh, I could do like a morning routine. Too bad I don't have a Sleeping Beauty costume, because then she just like would never wake up and that would be the morning routine. How funny would that be? Doors in Time, can't wait till Friday. Friday, you guys, you need to like circle Friday on your calendars, because it's gonna be intense. All of December is gonna be intense, but Fridays is gonna be like, it's gonna kick off right. I'm so excited. Mike says, what about a princess follow me around the Target? Am I brave enough to walk around Target with a camera as a princess? Probably. I could do that. Totally. For sure. Like, hi, Miller Maniacs. We subbed. You should. The Millers are cool. Sean, I really like the video you made about depression. I feel like you were talking to me. Water, Gatorade, and Omo. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. Raisin cookies are so good. I don't know why they have so much hate. Snow White and Apple products, I second that, says Jess. Doors in time. Video keeps freezing on me. Is it me? Anybody else having stream problems? It looks good on my end. Oh, it is for Jess too. Okay. Dang it, because it is really good looking over on my end. Thank you for watching out for our kids, says Doors and Times. I think it's important. I think that, like, I don't think enough people realize how influential you are to children. And so maybe because I've, like, worked with kids for so much and I've kind of had to be a good example as a princess. So it's like, it's just kind of second nature to me to keep that in mind. So, which is funny because I don't even have kids. Hummingbird books. I'm the same way. I know I have a 9-year-old follower. Plus I barely swear as is. I can swear horribly a lot outside of YouTube, and it's a terrible habit. I hate it. Because I'd like to think I'm better than that, but unfortunately, apparently I'm not. Steph says, trying to teach a princess how to use a computer video would be absolutely hilarious. Would be so relatable for those of us to deal with our parents. Oh my gosh, that would be. And like, TV remotes when you have to like turn this on, turn that on, and things like that, and computers and the internet, try to explain the internet to like Snow White. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny. I love it. I'm glad you guys are digging the idea. Barrel Boy Woods, hi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you are welcome, Christy from Miller Maniacs. Oops, lost my chat. Come back. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Man, anytime Kim asks, am I brave enough? The answer is always yes. Yeah, but like I'm a Slytherin, not a Gryffindor, and so I kind of have to like let the courage fester, and then like in true Slytherin fashion, my ambition will trump my fear a lot of times, and so I can do it. But I do need to princess around the target. That would be so funny. Imperfect. Living my Rhapsody. No stream problems. Good to know. Checking out. See what everybody's saying. Okay, Mike says, you would make so many people happy walking around the target as a princess. Okay, so story time. When I was doing my official photo shoot for all my promo work stuff for Snow White, we actually went into the forest in the mountains. We went up the canyon, and I was on this hiking trail that had all these pretty trees, and it was beautiful and lovely, and Snow White in the woods. It was perfect. And I'm literally posing, and no, I wasn't posing. My photographer had to go run back to the car for a lens or something, and I was just standing in the woods, literally just standing there, and like 2 hikers with like 3 kids came around the corner on the trail, and literally there was Snow White. No photographer, no nothing, just me, like just Snow White standing in the woods, literally. Like it was the funniest thing ever. Like they were totally cool about it, but it was so funny because like it was so incredibly appropriate yet unexpected. And so it was a good time, but yeah, it really does make people's day to like randomly see a princess, especially if you don't drop character. Like if you can stick with it, like it's super funny. So always a good time. Jess says from Lily and I, you guys should check out their adorable channel too. I'll come up with my Sleeping Beauty costume, and it's a deal. You're a lovely Aurora. Ben says a princess with a universal remote. She calls it a wand because it's magic. Boom. I love it. If I ever need content ideas, I'm going to stop just brainstorming and just do a live stream. Guys, I need an idea. Because you guys are geniuses. Seth, I was having issues earlier. It's fine for the past good while. Okay, good, good. Doors and Times is where there's spiders in the woods with Snow White. I stuck to the trail, which bugs usually aren't right on the trail. You guys, I'm not kidding. To understand the joke, you need to go watch their vlog, because I did have to stand in this like grove of trees that who knows what were in those tree branches. I was very brave though, and stood underneath what I'm sure were thousands of webbies with spiders in them. This is how much I love you guys. I will stand in spider-infested woods for you. Giving me the heebie-jeebies. Jess says, OMG, I have a Christmas sweater on. Yeah, let me come over here. And now I'm doing a Christmas dance. Yes, I am wearing my scary Christmas sweater. I don't like the ugly cords on the ground, or I would have angled it more. But yes. Yep, I'm wearing my, like, weird, scary pirate Christmas sweater thing on. Yeah, this shirt is like 6 years old, I swear, but I love it so much. I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to be sort of cool and goth for like a year. It was like super dark eyeliner, dyed black hair, and all black with combat boots. I rocked it. But, you know, you change your look and your aesthetic all the time. That's what happened. No live stream, says Mike. Idea stream. Okay, we just named the live show. It's called the Idea Stream. I love it. I love that. Mike says, but you wouldn't go to the Walmart for us, would you? No. I'm sorry, it's standard. Like, I love you. What's that Meatloaf song? I would do anything for the... But I won't do that. But I won't go to the Walmart. Love the sweater, says Hummingbird Books. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool. Okay, guys, what else do I need to talk to you about? Oh, so I'm going to be doing the princess thing. This is really exciting. I'm also in talks with doing more music on the channel, like original sing-songy stuff. Living My Rhapsody says, I remember your makeup video. Yeah, my like journey through the 90s and the early 2000s. Yeah, that was a really fun video to make. It was a good time. Yeah, so one of my dearest friends, whom I often refer to as my brother, we had a little phone meeting yesterday about doing original music on the channel because he is just one of the most talented musicians I've ever met, and I have the most fun singing when I'm singing with him. We used to have it was kind of a band, more of like an act, and we did pub songs, Irish drinking songs, and it was good fun. Like it was so much fun, and we had a good time, and actually did a live show and stuff, and it was so much fun. And so we're gonna have some meetings at the end of this month to hopefully get some original music by him, sung by both of us, probably on the channel, and then we're gonna make them available for download so that you guys can just take me with you wherever you want to go, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna have and like we're gonna do hopefully like a cool like intro and outro songs for videos and stuff like that. And we haven't nailed down exactly what sort of genre, if you can even put it in a genre for music, but all upcoming stuff in 2018. But I'm so excited for it because doing this music video that I'm doing with the lovely Doors in Time family, who's in the chat, or if they're still here, but that's coming up. That's what's December 1st is our big music video. But in doing that, I just realized how much I really miss singing, and I just miss it terribly and want to do more of it, but it's so tricky on YouTube if you're not doing original stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna have to find a songwriter, and then I thought, duh, like one of my best friends ever is the best musician I know, and so we're just gonna put our talents together and create some really, really cool music for you guys that I'm so excited about. So, Mike says, are you going to compose a Kim Here theme? We might. We just might. I wouldn't be surprised. Lily says, love your sweater. Ha, I love you. I love you too, Jess. I love you too. Seth, the sweater is awesome. Thank you. Ben says, oh, any chance you may do learning to sing? The problem with doing something like that is I am actually not technically trained at all. At all. I have not had a day. The only actual, like, vocal training I've had is just what I've picked up from different musicals I've been in and being in a church choir for a little while. I got a little bit, and like, I'm a learn as you go kind of singer. I was always like, growing up, I was always a dancer, and so like vocally, I just ignored everything and didn't even realize I could sing until I was in my mid-20s. And I probably should have got right into some singing lessons or something, but I didn't, and I just never have. And I'm sure that Tony, my good friend, brother, he helps me along the way a lot. I learn a lot from him every time we jam. So I will just learn as I go, which maybe I could do a whole video on that, maybe. But I don't know if I could actually teach someone how to like sing because I don't really know how to sing. Ugh, ugly lamp. Sorry. I'll have to ponder that for a little bit, Ben. Living My Rhapsody, can you do music covers? I am pretty sure you have to pay for the rights, and which actually I don't think is expensive as it sounds. It depends on the song and the artist, but I would like to do something like that. The biggest problem with doing covers is I don't sing modern stuff very well. Like I'm a lot more Disney princess Broadway vocal style. Like it's like I'm Julie Andrews, and it's like I don't sing the modern stuff very well, and I know I could kind of take the modern stuff and put it in that way, which I would love to do, but that will be down the road a little bit. I got to generate a little more revenue first so that I can justify paying for the rights to songs, because I would want to do it 100% legally. Like as a creator of intellectual property, it's very important to me that I uphold that and that I do things legally and with the proper credit and with the proper royalties and things like that, just because like they've worked very hard on their art like that. Just like I work very hard on book writing and my own creation and art. I would hate for it to be stolen or used improperly. So I would love to do covers, but it would have to be me paying for the rights to use the songs and doing it in the proper way. So what's next? Let's see. Mike says, oh, please do parody versions of public domain songs. Please. That is also on the table. I am considering just writing our own parody songs about stuff. Just random stuff. Well, I was singing something the other day, and it was like really funny to me about like my phone or something like that. And it was like, cell phones, we need our cell phones, but we hate them, or dumb stuff like that. So I would love to like write songs about weird ordinary objects in like a weird funny way. That would be fun. Oh, Heidi's still here from Doors in Time. Cool. Yes, so fabulous. Awesome. Okay, so now that we've covered the future of the channel, I am also going to put the fiction podcast, really quick side note. So content on the channel for 2018 is going to be the stuff I've been doing, more princess stuff, music at some point, and the 2 podcasts will be put up and then I'll also be doing my sort of like the weird, my heater turned on. I hope that's not terribly loud in microphone. Now I've lost my train of thought. Oh, motivation stuff. So I'm still gonna do my like personality motivational things, along with just like the kind of regular stuff I've been doing. The only real change, which is already kind of changed, I'm just like making it official now, is that book videos will be in podcast form but still put on the channel. So that is the future of this. So but yeah, which is really cool, because between what I make and putting the podcast up, I should be posting, hopefully by a few months, by March or April, I'll be up to 5 videos a week, maybe more. I don't know, depending on how the podcasts go and when they get up and how regular they become and things like that. So Ben says, general FYI, parody doesn't require any royalty payment because it's covered under... Parody's covered under fair use all the way? Seriously? I didn't think it was. I thought because you're still using... Oh, because it's enough of a transformation, isn't it? Is that enough of a change that it really, like, parody is 100% covered under fair use? That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Ben, I'm really glad you told me that because I'm going to do some digging on that and double check because that would be amazing. That would be really cool. Mike says, now we know and knowing is half the battle. It's from G.I. Joe. Oh, Mike, you're one of my favorite human beings. Okay, guys, before we wrap it up, that joke just revealed how old I am. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about my channel is the fact that we're not all super young. We have a really big range of ages on my channel, like in terms of like audience and all of you guys. And I love that because we get so many cool perspectives and opinions on things. Okay, so before I go, I want to do a Christmassy Q&A. Living My Rhapsody, parody review. I know review is covered under fair use, and I know that if you change things like to a certain extent, it's covered under fair use. That's exciting news. I don't know why I didn't consider parody as enough of a manipulation is not the right word. There's a word that I'm thinking I can't think of. But anyway, okay, so Christmassy Q&A. Do you have any cues that I can about Christmas, about what I do, about anything, about my decorations, about my celebratory rituals, about my anythings? Mike says books were a nice invention. When I was a kid, papyrus was papyrus was so clunky. You didn't like reading them scrolls? Eastwood Office. You heard of Weird Al and now Kim here. Yes, hi. Eastwood Office, are you new? I feel like I do not recognize that. I feel like I don't recognize you in my chat. Welcome if you're new. I try really hard to notice new people. Mike says, show us that pillow over your left shoulder, please. This pillow? This one? Right here? Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm in the shot. There. It's Nutcrackers. That is that pillow. That I actually stole that from my grandma. I steal a lot of things. I swear it looked like R2-D2. This guy? Like the blue one? Can you still... I can't even tell if you can see that. Like this blue guy here? R2-D2? That's funny. That's funny. So this pillow and these two... I totally just stole. They were my grandma's and I took them, and now they're mine because I stole them fair and square. Oh, little dog. Anyway, like, those are like the pillows I grew up with at Christmas time, and so I made sure that when she was getting rid of stuff that I sneakily took a bunch of her Christmas stuff. Hi, baby. Eastwood Office, if my Papyrus books, I read those chiseled on stone. Living My Rhapsody, what is your favorite dish? What is your least favorite dish? Like, in terms of Christmas dishes? I am a big, like, sugary Christmas food person, and so chocolate-covered pretzels are a favorite that I go to for... There is another one. What is a really big Christmassy one that I eat all the time? Pistachios. I love pistachios, and they're always around on Christmas time. Least favorite dish. I don't like ham. Everybody seems to serve ham on Christmas, and I don't really like ham. So, that is the best that I can think of. Oh, Eastwood Office. I'm Steph. Okay. Yes. Okay. Steph Beth Nickel. Yep. From work. Okay, I get it. I totally get it. Awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hummingbird books. Oh, wait. I feel like I missed one. Let me scroll, because I feel like I missed one. The one with R2-D2. Okay, let's see. Pain, Living My Rhapsody. Do you celebrate Eve or day or both? Christmas Eve is my favorite day of the entire year. No day is more magical than Christmas Eve. However, I open presents and celebrate with family on Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve, I actually take Christmas Eve pretty easy. I have everything done by then, and sorry, if I'm like moving weird, I'm petting my dog. He's cold. So, you want to say hello? Because it looks like I'm doing weird things. Did you say hello? Say hello. This is Chewy. He's in his winter wear because we had to shave him and he got a haircut and now he's cold. Aren't you cold? You doing better? Thank you. Kiss on the nose. Anyway, so I celebrate Christmas Eve just quietly, magically, very often underneath the Christmas tree looking up at it. Have you ever done that? Have you ever laid under a Christmas tree and looked up from the bottom at all the lights and all the branches? It's like my favorite thing ever. So yeah. And then Christmas Day with the family. Can I put you down? Because I kind of need to. Okay. Thank you. You want to just chill right here? Don't bump the microphone. That's problematic. Good boy. Okay. Steph says, yeah, parody is 100% fair use. That really makes me so excited. You guys have no idea. But yes, presents on Christmas morning. Favorite Christmas, like Hummingbird Books, favorite Christmas drink of choice, favorite Christmas movie. Favorite Christmas drink is hot chocolate, but my own kind of, it's a, you ever heard of Aztec hot chocolate or something similar? It is hot chocolate with cayenne pepper and cinnamon. And it is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. Amazing, amazing. I also like to take the soft peppermint sticks and put them in my hot chocolate. And then I like cinnamon tea with a peppermint stick in it. Those are my favorite Christmassy drinks. I had my first hot chocolate last night. 'Twas amazing. It was a beautiful moment. My computer is telling me to go grocery shopping and I'm telling it to be quiet. Okay. Oh, and then favorite Christmas movies. My favorite Christmas movie ever is Meet Me in St. Louis, even though it's only like a fourth of a Christmas movie. It goes through the whole year round, but Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is my favorite Christmas song, and just Judy Garland in the red dress dancing with her grandfather makes me weep like a little girl, like open, ugly crying. Just because I was raised by my grandpa, and like I went on my like first date with my grandpa to a little school hoedown dance, and so it just like is so beautiful and heartwarming for me when her grandfather takes her to the big Christmas Eve dance, and then they dance around the tree and he switches her, and then he's like walking, like if you look, you don't really notice it. I notice it but after she comes around the tree, if you've seen the movie, and she's dancing with John Pruitt, if you look behind them, you see the grandpa come out from behind the tree and just kind of watch them. And like, it's such a moment for me because he's like, she's grown up and he's sort of not really passing her on to another guy, but do you know what I mean? Like he's letting her go, and because she's growing up, and he's watching her dance with the boy that she loves. It just, it makes me weepy just thinking about it. So we're going to move on because we've cried too much on this channel lately, guys. We can't be having that. So, Living My Rhapsody. I do both. Kids love gifts on both days. Oh, interesting. So you do gifts Christmas Eve, and we do like pajamas on Christmas Eve. We will do that traditional. Is that an American tradition, pajamas on Christmas Eve? Mike says, I swear it looked like R2-D2. I wish it were R2-D2. I do have an R2-D2 Christmas sweater. I just got it from the Target. It's amazing. Steph says, if microwave papyrus books, I read those chiseled on stone. Living My Rhapsody. What is your favorite dish? Oh, I got that one. Wait, there it is. Doors in time. Heidi asks, how early is too early to open presents in the morning? My mom had to set an early morning limit for my sister and I when we were kids, because we would literally wake up at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning and shake her. Is it Christmas? Is it Christmas? Is it Christmas? And that's one of my favorite memories of Christmas, is not sleeping Christmas Eve as a kid. Like, I really didn't sleep at all. I just was so excited for everything that I knew was coming. And it's just like one of my favorite things to look back on. It was slightly miserable at the time because I couldn't sleep and I just wanted to like get to Christmas Day. But she finally, when we were I had to be probably about 7 years old, my mom finally said, okay, no waking up earlier than 5 a.m. So then it became this thing where my sister and I, from 4 a.m. on, we always slept, we had separate rooms growing up, but Christmas Eve we slept in my room, like mini Christmas Eve sleepover party in my room. Plus, it was easier to corral the kids and to keep them under control if they were in the same room. So my mom's genius plan was to put us both in my room. Anyway, so 4 o'clock in the morning was my sister and I just staring at the clock, watching every single minute tick by. And we like at 4:59 had our hand on the doorknob. And the minute that clock hit 5, we were just bust down the door, scream and wake up the whole house. It's Christmas. It's great. Like, so 5 a.m. is the earliest my family's allowed to open presents. And I will get up at 5 a.m. We have actually, because husband and I will wake up and drive to my mom's house so that we can spend Christmas morning with Ruthie. So we try to get there before she wakes up. Early. Christmas is an early day. There's no sleeping in my family in Christmas. But before 5 is against the rules. Steph says, it's been a ton of new people in chat today. I know, which is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do like a surprise live stream to kind of see, because sometimes some people can't, due to time zones and life and work and whatever, they can't always make the regular live show. So I kind of wanted to do it at a totally different day and time just to see if we could get some people in here who would like to be here but aren't able. So it's kind of cool. Ben says, need to run. Had a blast chatting with you all. Looking forward to upcoming content, Kim. Good to see you, Ben. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck with your 10K words. You can do it. I'm not worried. Mike, score 1 to 10. How do you rate John Denver and the Muppets A Christmas Together music album? Have not heard it enough. Heard a little bit of it, but have not actually heard it enough to rate it, which is a little shameful. I'm not going to lie. I was such a Disney girl, and like my mom didn't dig the Muppets very much, so like we didn't Muppet a lot growing up, which is weird. He's adorable, Living My Rhapsody. Thank you. The bottom-up view of the tree is magical. Yes, it is. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite. Like, husband will walk in the door, and I'm, like, laying under the Christmas tree like an idiot. I don't care. He just laughs and goes on with his life because he kind of expects that stuff from me. Living My Rhapsody says, I'm snacking on homemade peppermint bark. Ooh, Christmas flavor. My middle kiddo said it tastes like Christmas. That is Christmas. Hummingbird Books. I love that movie too. I know what I'm watching tonight. It is Meet Me in St. Louis is so good. Steph, my folks often stayed up late wrapping presents only to have me up early. They hadn't gotten much, if any, sleep. Yeah. Christmas Eve is not a night for sleeping. It's a night for magic and merriment. No sleeping. Sleeping. Amateurs. Just kidding. Christy from Miller Maniacs. My hubby wakes up before the kids. He's so excited Christmas morning. Yeah. I still am like tingly all Christmas Eve night. Like I don't sleep very well at all. I grew up on Muppets, says Living My Rhapsody. Same with Steph from Eastwood Office. We watch Muppets Christmas Carol. Muppets Christmas Carol is a good one. I did not watch it until I was in like high school, but I really like it. I'm not a Muppet person, says Heidi from Doors in Time. I mean, like, I don't mind them. I just didn't grow up on them, which is so weird. John Denver and the Muppets, please listen to The Peace Carol and Noel Christmas Eve 1913. Will do, Mike. Noted. No sleeping here either from just, yeah. Oh, I can imagine with Lily. For real. Oh, that girl, I love her. Okay, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up. I've kept you a terribly long time. I really only kind of wanted to do a half-hour stream, depending on how things were moving, but I've kept you much longer than that. So, yeah, be on the lookout. There will be a regular live stream Wednesday night. What else do I need to... I think that's all I really... Yeah. So yes, regular live stream, 9:30 Eastern, Wednesday night, right here. Make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you know when I go live and so that you can be ready for Merry Kimstamas, which is a video every day, the 1st through the 25th, along with me partnering with the Doors in Time channel that is in this chat right now for the Light the World campaign, which is a service and charity-based initiative to just live and dedicate a lot of time to serving others in December, and I'm doing a ton of stuff with them for that. So it's going to be good, so make sure you check them out as well. It's so much fun. Glad I could be here. Thank you so much, Steph. Mike, Mike says, thank you so much for doing this, Kim, as always. It was a pleasure hanging out. Yes, true. Merry Christmas. Merry Kimstamas, everybody. It is coming. Kimstamas is coming. Be ready. Love you. Keep being you. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so great. And, yeah, I love you so much. We will see you all Wednesday night, if possible. Brace yourselves for Merry Kimstamas. It is going to be intense. Holly jolly merriment. That should be the catchphrase for it. Yay, great start to the week. Good. Glad I love you, Rhapsody. Glad. Okay, guys, I love you so much, and we'll see you Wednesday night. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you all a ton, and try to have a little Christmas cheer, because it will make your life better. And I love you, and bye.